everyone. Welcome into post-show headlines. I'm Andrew Salciunas with my man, John Kincade. If you could tell, one of us is golfing after the show.
Which one is it? You're just going to have to leave that to the imagination.
We will get into a golf-related subject at some point.
Good, I like that.
Headlines. Post-show headlines, 5 topics, 2 minutes each. Like, subscribe, everything on YouTube. John always points out Best Show Ever has YouTube stuff. Mike Missanelli show has YouTube stuff. Andrew DeCecco has YouTube stuff.
I love it because quick-hitting stuff, to me, for people with short attention spans like me, I think that's great. Like, that's a very, very good
How
thing.
short is your short attention span?
I would say I have the attention span of a 5th grade boy. Like it's always been a problem, but I will not be medicated for it. I will not
Don't
let
worry,
that
I'll
happen.
take care of that.
There you go.
All right, question number 1. We're getting closer to the NFL draft. The NFL draft is Thursday. The Eagles pick at 32. Think of, in your lifetime, could be 30 years ago, 40 years ago, could be last year.
Okay.
Franchise-changing draft picks that the Eagles have hit on. And let's go outside of the quarterback position because obviously Jalen Hurts changes the direction of the franchise. Outside of the quarterback position, some players that come to your mind.
Bobby Taylor and Troy Vincent.
Love that.
Like that to me is a commitment from Andy Reid to go after a part of the team like the Eagles did last year.
Yeah.
They revamped their secondary and made it, potentially fixed it for a generation.
Yeah.
And to me, Andy Reid did that not once but twice.
Right.
In a matter of his tenure when he was with the Eagles and the Eagles organization. So I think of things like that as being, okay, that is a game changer.
I'll give you left side, Trey Thomas. I'll give you right side, Lane Johnson. Even though different eras,
right?
You pencil them in for 10 years. Right,
Yeah.
at some of the most important positions. Even more.
Wow.
At some of the most important positions in sports. Quarterback is number 1, but your quarterback's really only as good as your offensive line is to an extent.
Sure.
And if you can pencil in a left tackle or a right tackle, blindside or not, for 10 plus years because you used high draft capital and it hit, that changes the direction of your franchise.
I think Fletcher Cox was 13th.
Yes, around there.
Or something like that. That changed the direction of a franchise.
Jalen Carter, because he then follows Fletcher Cox.
And then when you have those answers, it really is. And it doesn't always have to be high draft picks either.
Right, no, it doesn't have to
always
be.
Have
Jordan
to be.
Mailata, seventh round pick.
Or it could be the fact is you go and you find Zach Ertz, who is still a high draft pick.
Yeah, second round.
But still, Zach Ertz leading to Dallas Goedert, leading from, back from the day.
Mm-hmm.
The Eagles have had good luck with what they've had good luck with, and they've had bad luck with what they've had.
Yeah, but you know what? Thinking of Mailata, shame on us for not saying that first. You then used a first-round pick on Andre Dillard the next year, and he was so atrocious that you could have really set yourselves back. But thank God you drafted Jordan Mailata the previous year and gave him some time to start figuring out how to play in the NFL. He then is your left tackle for what will end up being a decade plus.
It worked out well for them, and it's amazing because so much of a draft is a crapshoot.
Yeah, absolutely.
What it is.
All right, you have a couple of general related sports topics.
One of them is for question number 2 today. It's draft week. So I have a bunch of things in my mind about the draft, but it's not NFL draft related.
Okay.
We obsess on the NFL draft, right?
Yes.
I mean, we talk about it. If you think about the percentage that Kincade and Salciunas will talk about the NBA draft, the NHL draft, or Major League Baseball
Which
draft.
we don't talk about at all.
If you put all of those things together, those drafts. Now, look, if the Sixers end up with a top 3 pick,
it's
we're going to be talking about it. If the Flyers end up with a top 3 pick, we're going to be talking about it. But if you think about the amount of time we spend talking about other sports drafts compared to the NFL, do you just believe we've been NFLized? Where the NFL has just created this monster and we feed into it?
Part of it.
Or do you think there is something different about the NFL draft compared to the other sports?
No, I think it's part of it that we are so NFLized, but it's also every player, for the most part, other than Jordan Mailata, is from the United States of America, right? Like, if you talk about the NBA draft, you're going to have the European stars that nobody's watched a second of. Like, I know Victor Wembanyama, you knew was going to be the number 1 overall pick, but unless you're trying to find some sort of weird streaming service that may have given your computer a virus, you weren't watching Wemby play.
No.
The only thing you saw were highlights of him, whereas in football, in the first round, day 1, the first 32 picks, not everybody's from the SEC.
Sure.
But a lot of guys are from the SEC, and you see them every single Saturday. Basketball is a little bit more different because it's one guy like Cooper Flagg, it's hard to miss who Cooper Flagg is. He's got the ball in his hands, right? Which is why I think NBA comes second in terms of the overall excitement for drafts. NHL, a lot of guys from Russia, Germany, overseas, you're not really paying attention to. And then baseball, you might be a creep if you're going to some of these random high school schools.
No, it's the truth.
Right? Like, you're a
predator.
Yeah, exactly. So when people, one of my favorite things to mock, and there's a lot of people that do Philadelphia sports talk radio that will try to break down the Phillies' first and second round draft picks. They know nothing about these people.
No, what they do is they go on and read on the internet what other people think about
and then try to use their own opinion.
Regurgitate it.
Yeah, it's horrible. Whereas football, you can make your own opinion. You know the schools that they're coming from.
Well, the top couple rounds, I could work on a draft show and probably remember watching some of these guys.
Right.
How about the majority of these guys play and remember something about what would I be
stood
talking
out.
about.
Yeah, exactly.
But man, we're so lucky we have guys like DeCecco.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That bring a whole new level to it.
All right, you got another one.
All right, so yesterday was a day where we went. Christina made reservations. Okay. We go out for Easter. Okay. We go out to an Easter brunch. I usually make the reservations in the family. Mm-hmm. Christina made a reservation brunch reservation for us to go to Limoncello, one of our favorite spots in Chester County. It is the best. Now, I usually make the reservations, but she goes, I got it this year. She made the reservation for the wrong location of Limoncello.
No.
So not only did we get to the wrong location of Limoncello and not find our table, we then had to drive to the other location where Westchester was not doing the buffet.
Heaven forbid.
No, I'm saying to you, when you are planning for a buffet,
yes,
you have a totally different eating strategy for that day, correct?
Yeah.
So you talk about knowing a menu before going to a restaurant.
Yeah, I'm a menu checker.
Do you have a buffet strategy?
No,
a brunch. It's a brunch. But do you have I start with breakfast. Then I might get a little bit of salad. Then I move to like a lunch. I
can't do salad post food. Salad has to come first. If I'm doing this, I'm not touching the salad.
Could you do salad and then an omelet?
No, I'm not touching the salad.
So you can't think.
If I'm doing a buffet, salad.
These are the rules I'm asking.
Yes.
So there was beautiful salad.
Pastry always comes last. I will say, if I do a buffet, we've gone to Sandals, right? I will do the breakfast plate, right? Like the omelet, the potatoes,
bacon, maybe, whatever.
And an all-inclusive, so throw on a bagel on there, do all that kind of stuff. But then the pastry, I will then go up for the pastry and fruit.
So you get the pastry. You and me both.
Really?
That can never be first.
No, that stuff. Yeah,
the sweet thing.
It's dessert.
One little cinnamon roll or something cannot be
breakfast dessert,
whatever.
man.
Man, it's awesome.
Yeah.
So you do have a plan.
Yeah, I have a plan.
But it was so funny is we had to then order off the menu, which we love doing at Limoncello.
Fine. Yeah.
But so if you don't check out Limoncello, you'll love it.
Now I love that you have an Easter-related topic or story that led to the topic because I have something from yesterday.
What was that?
So I love my mom to death. I am a mama's boy, and she wants to take care of her mama's boy.
Oh, I'm sure she does.
Anytime we go over and there's leftovers, it's here. Take the
packing it up and everything.
Oh. So yesterday, I had my first shift for ESPN. I had to be connected by 3 o'clock, so I was on a time crunch.
Sure.
You want leftovers? No, I don't have time. You want leftovers?
Why didn't you send them with Christy?
We took one car.
Oh, you took one car.
We drove back to my house, and then I drove up.
Okay.
So this was a breakfast brunch that had my parents, me and Christy with Coop, my sister,
right,
Christy's sister,
right,
Christy's parents,
okay,
the Chillis, who are childhood friends of ours. So 7 families. So everybody brought food. How much is too many leftovers?
For me, almost all of it.
Yeah.
I'm not a leftovers eater.
Oh, I'll eat leftovers.
I am not a big leftovers eater. I love leftover stuffing from turkey.
Yeah.
I can eat leftover meat. You slice some, you've got some roast beef, you've got some turkey.
I got the ham.
You got some
I
turkey
got the ham in the
I
bag.
can eat that.
I'm going to eat it. When I get home, that's what I'm eating.
But to me, though,
with eggs.
Get me a Kaiser roll.
Okay.
Get me some spicy brown mustard, and I'll throw some ham and tomato and turkey on it and everything. But the sides and everything, I'm out.
Yeah, see, my mom threw like a green bean
I'm
casserole.
out.
And look, I appreciate all of it because I will eat it.
No,
like,
but
don't
I'm
get
out
me
on the
wrong.
green bean casserole.
But like, I don't want to be walking out of the house
No.
with a freaking suitcase of leftovers.
No, I'm out on the side.
But I also understand it's just her and my dad.
Right.
So like, they don't want.
Can he take it to the Elks?
They could.
I mean, I don't want sides.
So you're anti-side leftover?
Bring me the meat. Give me the turkey meat. Give me the
I'm pro
stuffing.
side leftover.
Stuffing, I love. I love stuffing because it just is. It's probably bad for you too, but I love it.
Yeah, it was a lot of leftovers, and I was on a time crunch,
And
I
so
don't want to seem ungrateful because I am.
Did you bring some here while you did your ESPN radio show?
No,
you didn't.
I was not focused on
you
eating.
You weren't hungry.
No,
Okay.
I went through the pain. All right, lastly, you are golfing.
I am.
If you guess that John Kincade was the one that's going golfing between the two of us,
yes,
you are the winner.
I love to play golf.
Connor is golfing soon.
Friday.
He's Friday.
His college tournament.
He's doing a scramble.
His alumni scramble tournament.
Yeah.
Right.
And he's out there going, man, we better shoot under a certain amount of score because scrambles, you're taking the best shot and all that kind of stuff.
Hyper competitive Connor.
Okay, so I was about to ask you. There are levels of good golfers and bad golfers that aren't professional, right?
Yes.
Like Connor is a far better golfer than me. I don't give a damn. How serious is John Kincade on the golf course?
I'm not. How about this? I'm serious in a scramble and stuff like that. I'm completely not serious.
Okay.
I am out to have fun.
Yeah,
have a day of camaraderie,
it doesn't sound like Connor's going to have fun.
and have a good time.
It's like stressing.
Now, playing on my own ball,
Okay.
I never stress on the golf course. I never ever am one of those people who I won't throw a club.
Right.
I'm not a good enough golfer to curse.
Right.
Like to be like, you say, I will curse in my head. I'll go, you idiot.
You definitely
blew
do
that.
You definitely do John.
Yeah, exactly.
He
Something
definitely,
like that.
I knew it.
Something
Yeah,
like that.
you definitely talk to yourself.
I literally go, oh, I blew that shot. But I laugh because to me, if I do not want to golf with people who are too intense about golf,
Yeah.
I do not want to play with you. If you are somebody who is going to be sitting in the cart, 2 double bogeys in a row, and you're all of a sudden sulking and being quiet,
That's your adopted father.
I do not want to play golf with you. I love you. Don't want to play golf with you. Because to me, I'm not good enough
Right.
to like be obsessing about,
Yeah.
man, oh, look, I'm 7 over. I said, the course I'm playing today, Honeybrook. Last time I played it, I went back and looked I was 7 over par after 3 holes.
Yeah.
But then I went on a tear.
Oh, good for
I
you.
went on a tear. So I keep saying, I want to get back to that course and play it.
Okay. Yeah.
That's what I want to do.
Yeah, I just go out there for a good time.
By the way, we didn't fix the TV today.
Oh, I don't know how to. Dylan's not here.
Dylan's not here. We love Dylan McKinnon.
I'm the audio engineer, camera technician today.
You did a great job.
And hosted post-show
Did a
headlines.
great job.
Look at me. I wear many hats. All right, everybody.
We wear hats all the time, too.
Everybody have a great rest of your day. We'll be back at it tomorrow. Like, subscribe, everything on our YouTube page.
I'm shooting
straight.
what today? I'm shooting my own. I'm on my own ball the whole time.
I don't want to be disrespectful. Is 93 good, bad in your life?
93 would be a great day.
All right, 93 for John Kincade
I'm going
today.
to predict a 96.
Okay, somewhere in the middle. Everybody have a great rest of your day. We'll talk to you tomorrow.